What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Duan from Not Just Music Podcast. Got my boy Quincy Murdoch with me.
What's up?
We just wanted to come and let you know, thank you all for tuning in with us. We have reached a pinnacle point, 40 weeks straight, episode 40. We really appreciate the love and the support that we get from y'all constantly. I want to thank all those. I'm gonna be really personal. Thank my lady, thank my mom, thank my dad, thank my kids, thank my family and my friends, for those that are really helping us out. Q, shoot your love. Q,
yeah, man. Shout out to the world, man. Shout out to everybody that's bringing attention to Not Just Music Podcast. Shout out to everybody that's following, that's liking, sharing, subscribing. Even talking about it, word of mouth, from the family to my mom to, my co-workers, everybody, the guests that we've had in the past. Shout out to everybody, man. My boy Duan, shout out to Duan. Shout out, most importantly, God for giving us the strength, what I'm saying, to do this.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
all things are possible with God first. So we thank everybody, man, that support Not Just Music Podcast, man.
And remember to, like you said, thank God for this. Remember to keep that in your daily plans if you believe in God like we do. Yeah. He'll give you the strength, and we appreciate you all for all these 40 weeks strong that you've been coming. And now we shall get into this week's episode. All right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, Q, what up?
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome.
Let's get it.
To Not Just Music. Where we keep it real and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on, y'all? Another week, Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. It's your boy Duan Quincy Murdoch in the building as always.
How you doing, man?
Hey, bro. I'm blessed to be here. How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Good.
What we talking about, man?
We gonna keep picking up on this, on our R&B talk and our music talk, man. Just to keep the R&B world understanding what we feel. Because I see we have a topic at hand when it comes to R&B music, period, but R&B especially, since it's becoming a thing of who's hot now and who's not now. The question I've been asking myself, and I've been getting from people online, and some of the direct messages that I would see were talking about, artists that are out now.
Yeah.
We continuing from last week conversation. We were talking about, the newer schooled music artists
versus the older.
Now let's speak on the newer school. One thing I pulled up the hot R&B songs right now on the Billboard. I'm gonna just call out the number ones. Number one down to, let me see, they got the top 10 on here right now. So I'm gonna just kill the top 10. Right now we have number one, we got SZA with Kill Bill.
Of course.
Which I figured that'd be number one.
Of course.
Creeping by Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage. Die For You, The Weeknd. Number 4, Cuff It, Beyonce. Number 5, Under the Influence, Chris Brown. Number 6, Miguel, Sure Thing. I didn't even know he had something out.
Wow.
SZA again, number 7, Shirt. SZA again, number 8, Snooze. SZA again, number 9, Nobody Gets Me. And number 10, Lift Me Up, Rihanna. Now,
women running. That's what I can say from that.
Okay, as we were talking about last week, right?
Yeah.
Women are killing the game. More direct though. SZA has been tearing the game up since she came and stepped in the door.
Yeah.
What do you feel attributes of SZA make her such the pinnacle of R&B right now? Besides her being, you know, her figure has changed from one thing to the next now, you know.
Yeah.
People claim, you know, oh, she's got the body work done and stuff like that. But again, outside of that talk, the music, what do you feel makes her so special?
Her songwriting, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's her songwriting, because before she was an artist, I did my research on her. She was a songwriter. She was writing songs for big time people. You know what I'm saying? So, Babyface even complimented her on her songwriting.
He did.
So, you know, she's a hell of a songwriter. She has a unique style. Like her style, like she kind of, like I call it like a flow type singing, but she has a voice, but it's a flow.
Yeah.
Harmonizing. Some rapping, flow. Like she has that mixture, you know what I'm saying? That unique sound.
Yeah.
And another thing is, what makes it unique about her is she didn't want to be a singer.
Yeah.
She was kind of pushed into it because she said her friends had said she has a voice and she wasn't think about being a singer. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, God gift. If it's a God gift and it's meant to be, it's gonna happen.
That's right.
That's what make her special, man.
That's right. So, what I feel too about her, she's very melodic. She's very the melody. She's a melody killer to me. Yeah. Any song that she's been on, the melody she always has something that you can remember. It's nothing. She never gives that R&B, that, as I say, that complicated R&B or that complicated music to where you can't remember it.
Yeah.
If you hear it one time, something about it that she did sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember it. And any woman that you see or hear now, a lot of them have adapted to what she says. Like what SZA says is law. Just like how Beyonce will put out music, B put out music. A lot of women be like, "Oh, it's one line or one word or something the way that Beyonce said it that stood out to women, and they just like mimic it all day long."
Let me stop you right there then. So you say Beyonce. Do you think she has a chance of becoming bigger than Beyonce when her career is set? What you
I
think?
really think it's two different situations. More so because SZA she didn't come in the game like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce came in the game for entertainment.
Yeah.
She wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
SZA was kind of put in that driver's seat to be that entertainer because, like you said, she started off as a writer.
Yeah.
Starting off in that writing position puts you in a different seat than all the rest of these other people that's out. You know, they're not gonna touch her. Beyonce and her are two different.
Yeah, because let's make that clear. Beyonce, for one, is not a songwriter.
Yeah.
SZA is a songwriter.
Yeah, she's in a different lane.
She's hands on.
Yeah, so the music, that's why the music is a little different than most, because it's her writing. She's a little deeper.
And to you know, answer that, what I asked you, I think that's the reason she has probably a capability and to overdo Beyonce.
Yeah, it's the singing and the writing is always, some people, like I say, some people find that that's a perk.
Yeah.
Most perks are, we're great at having songwriters come in and write with us and we create songs. She's one of those that, she can go in the studio by herself, sit down and unload and unpack her brain into music.
And she also stepping up her performances.
Yeah.
She dancing now.
Yeah.
Choreographic.
Yeah. She's switching up her style. It takes time to get there, because you think about it. To me, if you're a writer, it takes away too much of time for other stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
she trying though.
It takes it's just a matter of, if you're an entertainer and gonna step in that lane and be an entertainer, you could be a flat foot singer where you just stand in the center of the stage and sing to people because people come to hear you sing those songs.
Yeah.
But now I know for a fact, like with SZA, like what we were saying, with this, get back over here to this. Yeah, SZA, basically killing the top 10. You got Creepin', Metro Boomin, Weekend, and 21 Savage. Now, whoever would have thought they would have got on the list?
That's crazy.
On an R&B hit, man. It's different to say that, man. We can do more than one thing. Like you switched over to the game of, oh, we gonna do it that way. So let's do some R&B. Let's step away from what we know so well, hip hop.
Yeah.
Let's do something we ain't used to doing. Give people some different ears.
And sometimes, and like I said, sometimes it's not even about switching. Some people have it in them. Like I think I had a voice in me already, a sound, but trying to keep up with the trend and the music, you kind of shy away, hide that talent, and tend to focus on what's going on today.
Yeah.
And me and you were talking about, I said it's a lot of men probably that can sing, but they're pressured into this culture, which is hip hop, where you got to be tough, where you got to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And being emotional, being sympathetic, being loving is a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
And that's what's missing. Like R&B, like love. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool to love no more. That's how the world make
it seem.
So
yeah.
All
right, y'all. We'll be right back. Quick chop off, and we'll be right back to you.
Yeah.
Hey, we back.
Yeah.
But as I was saying though, we had these things now where hip hop has switched up, right? And hip hop, some hip hop artists have the ability, right? So, do you feel having ability to be able to sing R&B is a good thing for saying, like, let me be a little bit more detailed? So, just because you feel as if you can be an R&B singer, does that mean you should try being an R&B singer, or do you feel like it should be a thing of somebody, has to be a reputable singer, has to be super good at it, or and it has to hit all phases of saying greatness? Like, you have to be able to match up. Say, are you gonna match up with somebody that's great like an Usher, or somebody say a Babyface, or somebody of a big name like you use R. Kelly, or do you say that I'm gonna pick my own lane? People should come like me for me. I'm gonna use my own way of doing it. That's what you feel.
You should want to come in and have your own sound.
Yeah.
Because this is what people need to realize. Having a different sound don't mean the sound is bad.
Yeah.
The sound might be nice and sweet to the ears, but it's different. It's unique.
Yeah.
So it's about having that sound. Like, like a lot of people will say a singer can't sing because they're hearing something that Beyonce is singing or another artist is singing. You don't need to go into it, especially with R&B, trying to hear a sound from that R&B artist from somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should want to hear their voice, their natural voice. That's the beauty of R&B.
Yeah.
It brings out the voice, you know what I'm saying? And the creativity. So that's really how I feel. And also, you were saying, like, do I think artists should sing if they can? And my thing is, if it's in your heart to be a singer, and you feel like you're peer pressured because of the hip hop and today's trend that was going on, you should use your voice. You shouldn't let fear stop you. But if it's not in your heart to sing, then okay, cool. If you want to rap, if that's where your heart is, be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you gotta necessarily be a singer. I'm talking to the ones that have that in their mind that they want to be singers and feel like they're peer pressured and they can't do it because hip hop today, it made me look vulnerable, made me look soft and weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those points I think too take away from being great at artistry. People feel like having a lane is the wrong thing to do because they feel like, if we don't get in the same lane as other artists that are out here, we won't be able to match up with what they do. The key is, to me, competing is supposed to be that. It's supposed to be multiple styles. It's supposed to be different styles. It's supposed to be those things where people are like, you know what, we have that lane. So if people like, you go to KFC to get KFC. You don't go to KFC to go get Bojangles. You go to Bojangles to go get Bojangles.
And the chicken tastes different.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Both
good.
Of them are
You gotta figure. Okay, which one do I feel is best? Today I want KFC.
Yeah.
Well, today I don't want that. I don't want those
Same
herbs and
with
spices. Let's go. Yeah, same thing. Like people feel like, oh, I gotta go jump in this lane. Do what such and such is doing. If I don't do what such and such is doing, I'm gonna fail at it. But thing is remember, if you go jump in that lane and you fail at being that, it's suicidal to your music.
And that's what's taken away from the artistry, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Artists sounding alike, shows, stuff like that. Cause I study music. I look and see what's going on. I look at the lineups. Of the shows is going on, and I be like, okay, this rapper they a trap artist. This next rapper they gonna rap about the same thing. This artist gonna rap about females. This one gonna rap about the same. So it's like, where is the difference in that lineup? Where is the originality? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where I start being like, and that's why I like, let me bring my R&B side out, cause that's where I see a lane. You know what I'm saying? I see an open lane right now.
Yeah.
It's an open lane for R&B right now.
Yeah.
Cause hip hop, everybody want to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want
to rap. So I want to go in the lane that's empty.
Yeah.
Forget that. Let me get in this lane. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that
and you got social media for your advantage. There's ways you can win out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's social media, you can get your music out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Play all around the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spend some bread. You know what I'm saying?
That's the key.
You can win.
That's a key. A lot of the R&B talk, like I said, we speaking on those like artists like SZA. SZA had that one person that told her yes. I'm sure she would. I mean, there's plenty people out here. Companies probably turned her down.
Yeah.
But all it took was that one yes to get her in the right field of people, in front of the right crowd. Like you just said, you got social media. Social media can help a lot of people win right now.
Let me say this. I'm sorry, man. But being a singer is actually an advantage, because when you have a nice voice and your lyrics are nice and more mature, you can get like an older fan base from 60 on down to 2018. Your fan base can jump. You can get that mature fan base if you coming with it.
That's right.
Like Drew Hill, like I bring up Drew Hill, they was 17, 18 making love songs in my bed and touching grown women. Grown women was in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? So if it's good music, soulful music, and you can sing, and it's a meaning behind that, and it's timeless music. Being a R&B artist, honestly, you can win more and get more money from it than being a rapper. If you do it the right way, I feel.
Yeah.
If you do it the right way.
It's longevity in R&B right now because it's coming back around. I think a lot of times, like just like with rap, the rap game got killed by a lot of people saturating it with the same exact sound. It won for a long time. We can't help it. You know how they speak on 808 has a chakra effect. And the chakra effect meaning that the lowness of the 808s and hits and things like that, it moves you in a certain way. So it's always going to be it's going to pull you in. It's going to attract you. But as a lot of R&B songs have starting to be circulating back, it's kind of going away from the 808 sound. It's getting back to that love feeling. I mean, the words and the vibe of the song really pulls you in. So with me now, I'm like, okay, you know what? Going into 2023, I said I'd do some different stuff. I've really played off into the trap world for a very long time, and I had to learn it though, because it took me by storm, because I was such a creator in music just by creating R&B. Yeah. When I first started, that's all I knew was R&B.
That's the vibe I got from you too. Yeah. Man. When I hear your beats, you always get that melody.
Yeah.
That R&B melody in it. Whether it's like some, guitar or, piano, you gonna get some R&B like feeling from it.
Yeah. So, and that's what I wanted. And again, like you just like how you catched onto that, like how you just said that. That's what R&B music is about. Yeah. It's about melodic. It's about feeling. It's about vibe. Of course, like you said, speaking of R. Kelly the other week when you was comparing R. Kelly to Michael Jackson, it's a certain feel. You want to put that R&B feeling from R. Kelly in certain vibes. You sitting with your lady or something like that, riding around in the car, and it's a certain vibe you want to feel. Like even if it's just a vibe of saying like I just want to feel that love, that singing, or it's that raunchy love song. You know what I'm saying? Sexual love song. It's so many different vibes when it comes to R&B. But like with hip hop, it's straight ahead. It don't. There's no left, there's no right. You got to kind of stick within that lane. But next question, I'm gonna ask you this. Yeah. Before we go to this break, and I'll get you the answer after the break.
Okay.
So, do you feel now that is it a waste of time to put your energy in? And this is coming to you as an artist, and you being an artist. Is it a waste of your time to figure out what all it would take to make your music great? So that means sound, pitch, harmony, whatever it is that makes the R&B song what it is. Are you gonna take extra time to study all these things and critique yourself to make your music better and better? So when we come back, we will get him to answer that question. Right back with y'all. Back again.
Yeah.
All right. So with the question I asked, like I said, what makes you when you're going to move forward in your R&B music? Are you willing to do what it takes to make it great? I know I asked the question last week, but I needed to add some details to it. So like I said, with whatever it is, it has to do with harmony, melodics,
getting some singers,
even if it's background singers, anything to make it great. Are you willing to go that far? And not saying that it's a thing of saying that you can't sing, but to find ways to make it
always getting perfect.
There you go, to perfect it.
Absolutely. The last record that we did together, This Is True Love. I actually switched up my recording process a lot because normally I'm a type of person that's in and out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we did some takes. Actually did a couple takes, you know what I'm saying, on some verses and some hooks. So that's what my mindset is now, is getting it right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do this, I want to get it right. I want it because when it gets to the people, it needs to be perfect.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Even down to the visuals. If you got a dope song, you need a dope visual to back it up. You need a complete package. Package it well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anything it takes, man, for top quality. That's what I'm about right now. Top quality, like I told you a couple episodes ago. I'm aiming for big. Nothing less than big. You know what I'm saying? Or great.
And that's do you think that's going to make, and I'm gonna be honest with you, from what I know, I think it'll be something that's big for your music, just because it isn't saying that you stop rapping. It's not saying that you stop rapping. What it's saying is, just like, how back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, it was about, like you had people who could act, sing, dance, and do multiple things, right?
I think of Will Smith, man.
Yeah. That's being you picking him. Let's I mean,
all around.
If it matters to the brand.
Yeah.
To me, because that's the only way a brand can last. So I'm gonna give you an example. What's the use of me knowing just how to record the music, but I don't know how to mix it? I don't know how to master it.
Talk on the producer side.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If I know how to, but think about it, just like you said, if I know how to create it, I know how to mix it, I know how to master it, it means more versus just me saying I just know how to create it.
And you're an artist too. You got some tracks.
That's my whole thing, bro. Like it the way you're going after it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You can't, if the like you said in another episode, you said, if this ain't working this way,
you gotta try.
I've already showed y'all this.
I'm gonna go over here and show these people something.
And if I bring something different to the table, and then these people over here respect it,
yeah, that's one that you gotta change it up
Yeah.
sometime, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause it gets tiring doing, and you putting your 110% into it, and
Yeah.
you know, man, this shit is hot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You be like, man, this is hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are y'all not hearing? What are y'all not feeling? So I'm the type, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna throw it out there and see. Let me see the reaction.
Yeah.
And when I put this R&B out, man, the women loving it. It ain't even been out that long, but the women are loving it, man. I think my women fan base is going. Shout out to my women fan base.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Yeah, man. But I mean, I'm loving it, man. You know what I'm saying?
If the good thing is it's music that makes you feel good,
and that's what it's about.
I don't.
It ain't even about the money right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Man.
And
it's
again,
because I love it.
You love it. That's again, bro. Like this. That's the whole point of what I try to express when I say I'm glad that you got to the point of you love it and you're falling in love with it versus it's a thing of I'm ready to get rich off of it. To me, if you love something enough,
it's gonna come.
It's gonna come, bro. Like that's again, we sit down, do this. This is something that's became a thing of love.
And we love to do it.
And you can tell that we love to do it. It isn't even if we don't get paid $1 to do it. We love this. We reaching people. We get to talk to people in a different light. Get away from we in the music. We're not just music podcast, but at the same time, we get to get off of our usual. I'm not making no beats. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm sitting in front of cameras, expressing the love of the craft. Yes, maybe some headaches, maybe some hard times, maybe some other stuff. We get to sit down and talk about it though. And like I said, we've actually found a secondary love to do something. So just like with the music, like you said, when you asked the question, I'm gonna give you a quick understanding of what I feel too of that thing.
Man.
Saying
I'm very vocal on social media too, so this ain't nothing new.
And this is this is the
thing. This is me letting out what I normally would put on social media where it gets no effect.
And again,
you gotta put it in. Now it's a bigger platform.
It's a big platform.
Music podcast.
There you go. And having that platform, it gives you another piece of another limb to your tree.
Yeah.
Because now, if anything, if nothing else, somebody comes up and say, okay, well, do you have any radio experience? Yeah. Considerably, this is what you call radio experience because this is the practice. Nope. They want to see you talk. They want to see you doing things. So again, on top of that, you have your music. Even though you are a working man, I've been in the same position. Yeah. So it's not like, Q is joining somebody, they both just sitting here at the bottom. No, we ain't sitting at the bottom. We're very much moving in the direction as we're supposed to. Because to me, if linking with me, it considerably, if it gives you something more than what you usually had, that's a step. Like with me, like we do things together, but at the same time, I'm not doing things behind the scenes by myself. Considerably, sometimes I might feel like, okay, well, this could have a little bit more effect if I had a little bit of help here. I say it to you for that fact, so we can be a better brand.
But the thing of it is, it ain't never been a point where I feel like I just sat back and just let the wine drown. Yeah. I ain't never felt that way, and if I ever have, he done checked.
You addressed it. We addressed it
as brothers. You know what I'm saying?
You address it.
So that's the thing, and a lot of the people don't see the stuff and that's not for us to tell people. Like they don't see the work that goes on.
No, they don't. It's none of their business right there.
You know what I'm saying? The money, sacrificing, what we do to keep it going.
Yeah. Time, family,
all
that.
But we love we love it though.
Love it. And anybody that's, again, this is an inspirational part of it because we're coming to the end. Yeah. You have to realize with R&B, especially moving into the where we're moving now with R&B, because R&B is becoming the mainstream again. Make good music. Be creative. But at the same time, remember, R&B has to be an understanding of you must be able to sing. Yeah. Singing is R&B. R&B is not just, it's not rap. It's singing. So that don't mean you go get an R&B beat and you start rapping on that. Nope, that's not R&B. Rhythm and blues. It's rhythm and blues for a reason. Singing is the thing. So moving your music forward, and I've heard some good R&B music out here, then I've heard some bad R&B music. Make sure that you're creating and understanding, like Q said, if you need help, get help. Don't sit back and think like, oh, I can just do this by myself the whole entire time. So we appreciate the love. We appreciate the gains. We appreciate those that subscribe.
Appreciate it.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please follow us. Please join in what we're going and moving to. Please donate. If you're on our website, look up there at the top right-hand corner. Hit those 3 lines. Go down to donate. Donate. It doesn't have to be a lot. If it's 50 cents, it's 50 cents. If it's $50,000, it's $50,000. We will be blessed from it.
Please, people, please support anything, not just music podcasts and anything with Duan Barrino, Quincy Murdoch, anything.
We give away free stuff a lot.
Yeah,
and this is free right now. You know, we freely talk. This is free for y'all to hear. So, not just music podcasts. We love y'all. I'm your boy Duan Barrino. Got Quincy Murdoch in the building. We love y'all. Have a good one till next.